All right, it's the rundown. It's Wednesday. It is June 27th.
6th.
6th, getting there. Presented by New Amsterdam. Cheers. New Amsterdam vodka.
Cheers.
New Amsterdam distills its vodka 5 times using finest quality grains from America's heartland, resulting in a premium vodka with unparalleled smoothness. The thin filters, what?
They then filter that
They
3
then
more
filter
times.
that 3 more times for a clean, crisp finish. New Amsterdam is slightly sweet on the palate. Maybe they can move the ads further away. Maybe like get across the street next time. New Amsterdam, slightly sweet on the palate, smooth enough to drink on the rocks. Mixed with juice, soda, or make a classic New Amsterdam mule. New Amsterdam, the official vodka of Barstool Sports, and that is true. I've told this story yesterday, but actually, in New Amsterdam, we do so much with hockey in them. At Gaga, if I was there, we saw Gary Bettman. And Erica's like, hey, I'm Barstool Sports. And he's like, spitting chiclets. Instantly. Like,
Whoa.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Pretty good recognition there from
That
Bettman.
is good.
All right, HBO Real Sports. Start with that. Everyone talking about that. We talk it to death, obviously. Dan, I think you and I didn't think it was that bad. I know there's a part of the interview with me that I thought I didn't come across well. They didn't air that part. I didn't hate any of my answers. I thought the beginning of it was very like telling the story sort of Barstool. In terms of hit pieces, I think it could have been a lot worse. I think that like even the Ponder stuff, like they showed her with the baby, giving context of what I'm talking about. The Laura Wags, like stick her tongue down her throat, they showed that, and it's like anybody who watched that's like, that's clearly a joke. So I didn't think it was as bad as people are saying. I think being in the news is good. So I will say I laughed at Dictator when they showed like the Che go rare.
I've been making that joke nonstop. I was kind of pissed that they took that from me because it is like, we do have art all over. I think your office has like 3 different paintings of yourself.
You
in
can
it.
easily paint this into a cult-like place.
Yeah.
Which they did. They put the stuff on the walls.
If they think that is insulting to me, though, that's
Right.
like a
Yeah.
third world dictator, I'll take that every
I mean,
fucking day.
my biggest takeaway was I watched it. It was like, that seems like a pretty sweet place to work. And
Yeah.
you were unapologetic. And I think if anyone watched that and they saw it and they're like, these guys are interesting, they're different, and that's a good thing. Because we are. The only part that I thought was bullshit was Gumbel being like, is this
Yeah.
the most unpleasant?
But he clearly had no fucking clue.
No.
He
And
openly
fakes the fake notes. The fake notes.
Yeah,
drive me
whoever
crazy.
gave him the rundown about it is the people who always give him more like, we're the worst people in the world. It's the most misogynistic place in the world. And he was like, okay, I got it. Now I can say my questions. Because he hates this place.
Right.
What he heard about it, he hates.
And there was nothing at all in the piece that would indicate like we're just angry white people.
Right.
Like there was nothing in it that was like, yeah, these are angry. It's like, and even Soledad, it's like actually they were kind of like pleasant.
Yes, you kind of like this. I watched the whole thing, and my immediate reaction was just like, okay. Like it wasn't. I didn't feel strong enough that
Yeah.
it was bad enough or good enough to be like, that was awesome or that was terrible.
Yeah, and we talked about it on Cousins this morning. Soledad O'Brien, when Gumbel initially asked her if it was unpleasant, she said it wasn't. And then she seems to backtrack because Bryant wants her to backtrack on it and say that you're kind of a vile person. But it's like, I think once she got in here, saw who you were, realized that the things that we say on the rundown and clips like that, it's all jokes. And then you kind of get to know you're not like the boogeyman.
I think my dad was correct.
Your dad
in that.
roasted you, by the way, with
what's
that
that?
tweet. That tweet was awesome.
Kind of vile?
Kind of.
Yeah.
What do you mean by kind of?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that was a good roast.
I think he was right, though. She did like, I will say, and I didn't not like Soledad, but you can't hug somebody and call them vile. Like, she hugged me. She's like, thank you, Dave, great seeing you. And then you call me vile. It's like, well, why are you hugging me if I'm vile? Like, you can't do both. That's why I was kind of caught off guard.
Them cutting Rhea out of the whole thing was bullshit.
Well, that is bullshit in the sense of clearly they're just trying to get her to say something. Like they're on the off chance they get her to say something that would be very negative.
Right.
That's the only reason.
I sat with Soledad for 15 minutes. She interviewed me. They didn't put any of mine in because mine was literally like, she's like, what do you think about working here? I was like, it's awesome. I love it. They're like, what's the worst part? They thought I was going to be like, Dave Portnoy's misogyny.
Right.
I was like, worst part is we just kind of never turn off.
Right. And obviously, I knew something was totally off even when we talked to Rhea after because, like, they're very nice to me and pleasant. It's like, that's not what they were to me, and that's not what. And Erica is in a, what I would say, very difficult position in these interviews.
Yes.
Because she can't say what I say, which is, I don't, like, the Laura Wags, like, fuck that. If she can't take that's a joke, like, she's attacked me, she can't say that because she'll get crucified for it. They want her to crucify me, which she doesn't want to do. So she's in a fine line of like, how do I not rip apart Dave, yet not like have people come at Barstool?
Right.
It is a very fine dance.
And it
she
does
has to
make
do.
sense now that like the Rhea sitting with Rhea and sitting with me and like not using is because we just didn't say
Correct.
anything bad about you.
Right.
So it's like they would have used it.
I feel like they were almost going with Rhea in a sense of like, we're gonna kill her to kindness and try to almost trick her into like we're her friend and get her to, and it just didn't happen.
Yeah.
That was the vibe. Also, and maybe they said it, but the haters being like, we won't go on the record because we need security. You're on the record every day.
Yep. Right.
So what is it, like you tweet publicly how much we suck and attack us, and then to be like, oh, we can't go on the record? What are you talking about? The only thing you think, and I don't know that Soledad would do that, like let's say Lar Wags is on the record and says that, and then Soledad hits her back with like, well, didn't you attack him first? Because like in the interest of fairness, there is no answer for that.
Right.
Like
right.
it's like,
or don't you have hasn't this become personal?
Correct.
This
Like-
isn't you reporting anymore. You have a personal.
Correct.
Because that's what it is. With all the people that hate us, it has crossed the line where it's no longer objective. It's strictly personal. Everything we say, they take literally. Nothing is a joke. We're the worst people in the world. We're killing America.
Right. Because I can hold up with the questioning because I feel like we're generally right. I don't think, I know our haters cannot hold up versus
Correct.
questioning.
Correct.
So that's why I don't think
Right,
they ever
because this
put
would have been the
themselves.
perfect opportunity for Wags, served up on a platter, to be like, rip into Barstool, give us what you got. And she's like, no, I don't want to do it. And then she's already tweeting today about
Correct.
it. Being
Right.
like,
So
oh, well,
right. So
silence
what were
Rhea.
you doing by saying no? Because you're publicly on the record. The only thing I can think is, in Real Sports, I think would do it. If you push back, it's a house of cards.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
So
The list of unpleasant stories in the past that Soledad O'Brien has covered, I think,
Amazing. Yeah, that
I
was
think,
awesome.
I think
Jack
topics are
Mack
still
nailed
coming
it.
out.
Yeah. Yes.
Just
Amazing.
really
Yeah.
a list of the worst things that have ever happened in human history. And Brian Gumbel's like, was this the most unpleasant story you've ever covered?
amazing.
But at the end of the day, if someone asked me what Barstool was and I was like, go watch it, I wouldn't be like, don't watch this.
No,
Whereas like there's some pieces that have come out about us, like don't read that.
Right. So much.
This one I wouldn't say don't watch.
Most of the, and this is why I didn't care, most of the hit pieces that do come out on us have 0.0 context or anything
Correct.
positive. This,
Correct.
like, they won't even say we have fans.
They don't have any history,
Nothing.
anything. We're
Right.
literally just the worst people online.
Right. So it is what it is. I thought it was going to be worse, to be honest. Nathan's 4th of July hot dog eating contest. Jersey, where gambling is legal, is not allowing gambling on this contest, which to me is outrageous.
Un-American.
Yeah, maybe I missed the part in the article, but did they give any sort of explanation on why this is the one event where we're drawing the line on gambling?
I read
you can
what
gamble on anything.
I don't know who blogged it on our end. They said they thought because people would rig it.
You can't. There's
Yeah,
so
you were a participant.
What do you mean you can't?
I was in it.
You got
What do you mean
blood
you
thrown.
can't?
you got blood
There
thrown
are
on you.
two people. So how they do it is, I guess you're saying
could
like
go under how many dogs you're going to eat.
Got it. But all the people are competing and they're like, this
Yeah, I
is
don't
their
know.
life.
I mean, anybody could rig anything.
But yeah,
and there's also two people sitting in front of you that count each dog as
yeah.
you go.
I meant more like,
You
weren't you going to rig it?
Right. I won it.
Maybe you're the reason for
Well,
this.
I hit the over, so I
That
can't be
you can't
accused of
rig.
rigging.
That
I
you
did
can't
rig
rig.
the national anthem. So
Right.
yes, that was the craziest line movement ever.
But just put
They
like,
took that off, so I guess that makes sense. They don't let me do the national anthem anymore on the sports
Yeah.
books because I made that one. I can't remember. Maybe Rough and Rowdy 4. It took me like 2 minutes and 45 seconds to finish.
You got to be able to bet on the hot dog. And by the way, short of the month, I was telling Dan, it's a very funny. It's the picture of you with the fake blood on it and just the stats. It's a good. So that's shirt of the month, the July shirt.
Jesus.
College World Series 1-1. That kid shoves for a
Told ya.
freshman. He's just
He's
a problem.
awesome.
But game 3 tonight, I actually sent. They haven't asked me. Michigan, and like I sent them like a pump-up speech. Like a couple players, like we want.
Wait.
like,
They
yesterday.
did ask you?
They did. I did it.
Oh, I thought you said they didn't ask you.
No,
So
no.
You just sent an unsolicited.
No. They asked. They're like,
Like,
the
where do you
game-
send
That
that
would be
to?
so funny.
Where would you send that to? Just like put it out on Twitter and
That's
only watch
like
it?
Creed thoughts.
Yeah,
It's just
right.
like,
Right. Wait. So did your pump-up speech get played last night?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dave. You
Yeah.
shouldn't have said that.
And I was talking shit about that pitcher too. I'm like, that fucking freshman thinks.
Oh, Dave.
Surprised you're not there in person to root the guys on.
So we had the Dunkin Awards, which I took seriously. So I skipped the College World Series to go to it. Looked at flights. Tough to get to Omaha from here. There's like a 7 a.m. or you get there like right before the game, so it wasn't. I would have, and we have Blogs for Dogs tonight, so I will be watching. Good luck to Michigan. Lohan, I don't know. It's a slow day. It's summer months. Everything she does, I kind of like. She's such an internet relic. Like she's 1.0. She is.
Yep. She's like, it's her and Kimbo Slice.
What was that one video of her dancing on a boat? That
in
was
Greece.
In Greece, that was quite the video. And this one, she's just high. I don't know what she's high on, but.
Happy birthday. Love you. You are my angel and my best friend. And I love you so much. And I love you too.
I feel like a child. She's my best friend, so I feel like very happy that I'm with my friend.
Thank you. I love you.
Bitch.
I hate being in videos. Look at
I want a little piece of that.
I think she was actually the first girl in the history of Barstool Sports.
Really?
Yeah, the very first picture that we ever put of a girl was Lohan.
She's got a career, man. Someday we
time.
need like a documentary on the whole thing.
What was the thing where she kidnapped a family in like
Yeah.
Mexico, or then a
She's
video
done a
came
lot
out?
of
She's
Like,
in that zone where any story about her, you're just like,
Anything,
okay.
Yep, anything you hear about her could definitely be true.
Yeah, she is Internet 1.0. So this is a weird video too. I don't know if it's like her wife or girlfriend or best friend. It's very hard to tell. She's got the filter on. It's like my best friend. She's just Lohan.
She's like, it feels like home, or it feels like friendship. And
Yeah.
she's just not talking.
She was
about
also
anything.
like a massive star
Massive.
at one point. Yeah.
Parent
Like-
Trap.
Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
Parent Trap's one of the great movies
Herbie
of all
Fully
time.
Loaded. Yeah, she was in that.
Yeah. Hooters girl, top 5 contestant, trashed her boyfriend's apartment when the boyfriend broke up, got arrested. I am on the record. This should be legal. It's just the cost of doing business. If you don't do any like physical harm, when you have a big breakup, if you see fit, you should be allowed to trash. Like
Be able
that's
to
just
break into your ex's home.
once.
Once.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody gets one.
Yeah.
Spray paint the car.
Like I'm sure this was not like. I bet the boyfriend was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe this happened." I bet this was a
he knew.
combative relationship,
Right.
and this is how it's going to end.
I don't
right.
know.
If
Either
he
get
had
to
like
key
a
the car.
dog or a cat,
Yep.
he probably took it to work that day.
Yeah, right. It's like, oh shit, things are going to go down.
High
So-
alert.
Everything that's of mine that's not protected is probably going to get broken.
Right.
Right.
I
Okay.
would be very surprised if this wasn't par for the like. This isn't the first time there's been an aggressive fight in this relationship. So I think it should be fair.
Yep.
I don't think you should be arrested. I think you get a one and done on that.
Yes. One and done. No physical harm.
Right. You're gonna go
Nothing.
smash shit.
It should be like a certain level of like $1,000 or less.
Right. Like you always see like
can't light a fire.
angry girl or whatever boy like throws a TV out the window or the
Yeah.
clothes. Like you get to do that during a
Right.
breakup.
Okay.
That shouldn't be on your record.
Right. Right.
Do it twice, yes. Once, no.
No fire either.
No.
That's probably be a good rule.
No fire.
No fire.
It also would be kind of comforting if that was kind of accepted, because then once the girlfriend does it, you know you're now able to move on.
Correct.
Because she can't come back and do it again.
Correct. Yep.
I like it.
Okay. That's the rundown. My last rundown. Vacation tomorrow.
Do you want
Excited.
to talk Duncan at all? Or?
Well, Duncan, I was on the yak earlier and go on the radio. I think everyone knows we had the Duncan Awards last night. I went absolutely bananas at people who didn't dress up. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Second annual Dunkin' Donuts, the Go-To Awards, the Barstool Awards. Thanks for everybody coming. Okay, Marco, looks great. Congratulations. Feidelberg, nice outfit. Liz, lovely. YP, like you dressing up. KFC, like shit. Francis, you could use the 70 people that signed up for your comedy special to buy a nice outfit. We could have done that. The people who didn't dress up, if it was up to me, we'd do a firing squad right now. But it's Dunkin' Donuts Awards, so we won't do that. But I'll tell you this right now. If you're not dressed up, bad. Real bad. Anyways, I'm still mad about it. I've talked quite a bit about it. I'll talk about more. Bottom line is, I don't know what the people who didn't dress up were thinking. I took it as a great sign of disrespect to myself, to Barstool, to the Duncan Awards. It made for a better show, I guess, in the end, because I was fired up.
Your dad was saying that him and your mom were watching it, and he said your mom knew immediately that you were actually mad. You weren't just like a little bit
I think
mad?
everybody knew I was very mad.
Yeah, well, your dad didn't.
You roasted
like-
Well,
he
my
was
dad
yeah.
is like, you could have hit my dad over the head with like a batty one night.
Like
It's
when
well,
your mom told him, it was breaking news to him. He was like, "Oh my God, it's real."
Oh yeah.
He like had no idea.
You did like it was probably 6 people that you roasted, and then when you got to Francis, I was like, okay, this is serious.
No, it was serious. There's a video I think Hank took of me previously, and my legs just shaking, and I have like a scowl. It was quite clear. It was.
I heard
quite,
it was so tense that no one was eating the free ice cream.
I didn't even know there was ice cream. That's breaking
That's
news
crazy.
to me.
That's crazy. I had so many ice cream cones last year.
I didn't know there was ice
Yeah,
cream.
you could.
Oh, yeah.
This is like one of those Dunkin' Donuts Baskin Robbins. You just eat ice
Yeah.
It
cream.
was a tense feel. The whole time was tense, and then the bus ride back was tense as well.
The bus ride back. Is one
We
of
were
my,
saying, we were
we
saying
have
it was
video
like
of that? Was anyone
no, I don't
else-
think so. I don't think anybody was pulling out any cameras. I think we said it felt like we had. Well, YP said we had just like lost a hockey game and we're
Yeah.
on the way back from the road trip. It was,
Yeah.
It was.
we
yeah.
talked about it on the Yak. It's like Mick Cronin when Cincinnati lost in hoop. He's like, I'm opening up tryouts to the football team. Like I'm just gonna find guys who will rebound and play hard. That's
Yeah.
pretty much what I was saying out loud.
Can't win with them. Can't coach them.
Because Erica called me, and she's like, "Can you talk?" I'm like, "No, I'm on the bus." And I'm like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna talk." And I'm gonna talk loudly in front of a silent bus.
Jeez. Luckily, the ride back is a lot shorter than it is on the way out.
It
takes
was
about-
very quick. It was very quick to get back.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Quite a night, Dan, that you missed.
I know. I mean,
quite
I was
right.
watching. I would have worn my blazer because I always wear my blazer. So I think I would have been in the clear because I wear that to everything.
Yeah,
so
true.
I think I would have.
Yeah, I mean, I would say you guys are generally connected. Like Hank was dressed up.
Yeah,
I mean, it was
he had something
it was a
going.
very obvious dress up night.
I've never
Yeah,
been-
last year I wore my blazer and a turtleneck.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never been happier to be wearing a Tiger Woods outfit than I
Yeah,
was
you
last
guys. Yeah,
night. It was like
you guys definitely stole
we
the
were
show
good.
there.
We were
for
good.
that.
So
Yep, it was a hell of a night.
what a night.
Hell of a night. So what is I'm having a hell of a time
Hell
on
of a
Cade's time.
Hell of a time.
All right, that's the rundown.
All
I'm having a hell of a time.